Hi, my name is Reagan Morgan.
Hi Reagan, good morning, my name is Mackenzie. You can have a seat, and here's your book.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
So Reagan, let's start off, just tell me a little about yourself.
Well, my name is Reagan Morgan. I am 16 and I'm currently enrolled in Murray State College for concurrent classes. And I'm looking for this job because I would like some help with some money paying for my current classes and gas money now that I'm 16 and driving to school every day. But that's about it.
That sounds great. What is it about working at the school that interests you?
What working at the school interests me is that I've realized at the school that everybody is closely oriented and they're all very nice, and it is very convenient for me since I go to school here. It is just convenient for me because I'm here every single day, and so I can just, whenever they need me to go in to work, I can just walk over there and say, and just, I can be there for work every day.
Okay, sounds good. What skills do you think you could bring to this job?
Some skills that I have is I have a certificate in CPR, and I have a certificate for telephone etiquette, in which I know can be useful because I'm going to probably be answering phones and
Yes.
talking to lots of people. And I have a certificate for Microsoft Office, and I feel like that would be helpful for if I'm having to work on the computer, then I know what I'm doing on the laptop.
That's great. Those are all very helpful skills to have. Speaking of skills, what skills do you hope to learn from working here at the school?
Some skills I hope to learn is some better leadership skills. I feel like that I probably am a good leader, but it's always better to improve your leadership skills, and for any job that you have, it's always good to have very good leadership skills. And I also think it would help me be a little more open because I am a little shy, and so I think it would just help make me not so shy.
Yeah. All right. So for this job, you have to keep yourself organized. So how do you stay organized?
Well, how I stay organized is I, like in this binder, like I will have a sheet before I put something in there, like this job specification sheet. Like I know what's going to be behind that. And so I like to label things so like I know where it's going to be at. And so like when I go to look for it, I know where it is.
Okay, perfect. Do you have any commitments at school or otherwise that would limit your work hours here?
I do have some commitments that may compromise work, which would be sports, because I play basketball and softball, and those hours sometimes can be different depending on what time we have a game or what time we decide to have practice. So those might interfere with some of the work hours.
Okay. All right. Let's see. This job can be a little stressful. How do you handle stress and pressure?
How I handle stress and pressure, is I take a deep breath and I say, you can do this. And I think I work better under pressure because that makes me know, hey, I've got to get this done at a certain time, or I've got to get this done now so that it's done for and I can move on to something else.
Right. Okay. Give me an example of a time that you failed and what you learned from it.
I don't necessarily think I completely failed at this, but when I first moved to this school, I started playing softball and I did struggle a little bit, but what I learned from is that you can always learn from mistakes. Like, you know now what you're supposed to do. And so like at first I wasn't a very good hitter because I had never played before, so I had no idea what I was doing. But now that I've gotten practice behind me, I think I'm pretty good at hitting now.
That's great. I'm glad you were able to learn from that, and you seem like you really overcame that. Okay, so in this position, sometimes we get calls from parents with complaints or maybe concerns. How would you handle a phone call like that from a parent?
How I would handle a complaint or a phone call like that from a parent is I would try to help them the best that I can and try to stay calm in the situation. And if I cannot help them, can refer them to a superior that may know what is with the problem that they are having.
Perfect. All right, so let's see. I just want to get to know you a little bit better. So, what is your favorite class in school and why?
I think my favorite class in school would probably be reading, just because I love to read and it gives me it's just kind of relaxing to me just to sit back and read a book. And also, sorry.
No, you're good.
I have really good grades in reading, and I think that is because I do enjoy it. And I feel like enjoying something really helps with learning how to do something or putting your effort into doing something. Because I mean, if you really don't want to do it, then why are you wanting to put the effort into it?
Yeah.
And for this job, I think that is a good thing that I want to do this job, because otherwise I wouldn't be putting my best foot forward to help the school and to help myself.
Okay, that's great that you like to read, especially wanting to work at school around children. We could definitely use that skill around here. Let's see. You never know what's going to happen in a school office. So how would you handle maybe an emergency situation?
I feel like an emergency situation, first you need to assess the emergency situation and take a deep breath if you're getting nervous or scared, and see what you can do to help the situation. And if you were not helped, then to ask a supervisor or an adult for help, and just stay calm in the situation, because it's never good to freak out, because then you're going to, if somebody was in danger, then you would freak them out more than what they already are. So you just need to stay calm to keep them calm, so you can just get through the emergency and figure out what needs to be fixed or helped.
All right, that sounds great. Let's see. I think that's all the questions I have for you. But do you have any questions to ask me about the job?
Yes. Is there anything that I may be missing that I need to have for this job?
As far as skills go, I looked at your book. You have your telephone etiquette skills, which is great because you will be answering the phones quite often. It didn't look like you had anything missing. Just remember to always be positive, especially answering the phones, taking concerns from parents, and always be positive around the children. If you are ever around them in the office, always be positive, have a smile on your face, be happy. And I hope that helps you out. Did you have any other questions?
Yes. And do y'all help out with college tuition and things like for our books, or helping out with that, since I am fixing to be going to college very soon?
Yes, we actually have a program at our school that we help out juniors and seniors with their college tuition. I believe we pay half of the tuition, and then the student is responsible for the other half. So we can help you out in that way.
Thank you.
All right, is that all you have for me today?
I think so.
Okay. Well, it was nice to meet you, Reagan. I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.